public facility in order to access it and to benefit from it, you know, such as going to school, going to work. So the time is now for us to work together to sensitize the general public, the drivers, the motorcyclists, and to ensure safety for each one of us. The drivers who are driving need to yield to the right of way, you know, and call pedestrian the right to move freely. And even those who are, you know, on motorbikes, they too have to ensure that the road has to be safe in order to convey goods and services. And if we do not ensure safety, we may not, you know, deliver the goods and services. We may be delivering cargoes, human cargoes, unfortunately, which is not a healthy thing for our society. We have joined this exercise or this campaign because it concerns us. It's about our safety, it's about our right to move freely, it's about access, environmental access, access to public facilities, it's the enjoyment of services that are rendered by those agencies of government, the private sector as well. And it's about moving from one end to the other.
Existing protocol. Thank you very much for inviting me as a launcher to this event. What do you do as a launcher? I think you start off by congratulating the organizers, the National Liberia Police, Monrovia City Corporation, and the other partners. I think this is a brilliant initiative. Secondly, as a launcher, maybe you share a few reflections, and I only have a few reflections. Road safety has many, many components. The quality of the roads is one. The quality of the drivers is one. The behavior and the attitudes of people who are on the roads and on the sides of the roads is one. The rules and the regulations, one. The quality and safety of your vehicles is one, and the list goes on and on and on and on. I think your campaign is primarily aiming at attitudes and behavior. And that is a starting point, because with attitudes and behavior, you can do a lot of things even if you don't have a lot of resources. If you get into people's heads that they need to be more careful, and they need to put the interest of those who are most vulnerable first. Most vulnerable are the kids. The kids are playing alongside of the roads, or running off the roads, or running after a ball, or doing whatever. Their intellectual capacity is not developed to understand the risks of cars, motorcycles, and other vehicles coming forward. You need to educate them, you need to reach out to the schools. And you will find that once you've done that, you have some fantastic ambassadors for road safety. I have 3 kids, they're grown up now. But when they had road safety training in school, we had them in the back seat of the car giving us lessons. Don't forget the safety belt. Be careful, here is a stop sign, mother, it's yellow light, etc., etc. Children are also those who will be the future parents, the future adults, the ones who will carry this knowledge forward. Sweden's changed a lot over the years, and the most important shift in terms of road safety, I think, is the attitude. When I was a kid, the cars were most important. Everybody stepped away from the cars and were careful, and they had priority. Some way down the line, society decided that this is not okay. It's not might is right. It actually needs that those who have the most might needs to be the most careful. So legislation, rules and regulations shifted to put the pedestrians at the center of everything. So the presumption today is when there is an accident and it involves a car and a pedestrian, the fault committed is by the driver in the car. It's not by the pedestrian. This has slowed down traffic. It's made drivers a lot more careful. There is a much better interplay between drivers and pedestrians. People look at one another. You are trying to establish eye contact with the people who are on the sides of the roads. And it has actually diminished both the death toll and the toll of people who are handicapped or otherwise hurt by road accidents. The authorities have set a target of 0 deaths. There's a 0 death policy. We're not there. It's around 100 and 150 people still every year. But all sorts of changes are going on, and I guess we'll come there as well. So I think that suffices in terms of reflections. Being a launcher, I need to end my contribution by wishing you a very successful road safety campaign. Safe roads, safe Liberia. Thank you.
I would like to also recognize the President of Liberia, the President of Sweden, and the IG, and how official of the Liberia National Police. As we observe road safety today is paramount in our country, we all know how important road safety is. Today I stand to represent the country manager of the World Bank, who is not here today, on international engagement, also in the interest of the Republic of Liberia. We stand to reiterate our commitment in supporting the government of Liberia in so many aspects in developing the country to develop as well. Well, I've carefully listened to the IG. I want to begin with the IG because the primary responsibility of the Liberia National Police has to do with road safety. We have traveled all over the world. We have seen so many how the international political about road safety and what they do. We're able to introduce Liberia on road safety. We did it in Monrovia. Now, the LNP, as you all know, what LNP means. I mean, LNP has a responsibility of implementing these rules and the regulations and the rules of traffic in Monrovia all around our nation as well. And we have seen, I have observed that the implementation of these rules is lacking with the LNP. There are instances where violators go unpunished. We will come to this point. We launch this program as many as we can. But if there is not deterrent served to road users, how we always come out here and preach this message of road safety. And I want to stress because not because I'm representing the World Bank, but I am a Liberian. Today, when the World Bank leave, we will remain here. We will face the challenges in this country if we don't have to fix it now.
I would like to recognize our president today, the Swedish ambassador, head of the GIZ, members of the Nigerian community in Liberia, members of the Pempen Riders, our visually impaired brothers, members of the high table, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I would like to, first of all, applaud you all for leaving your busy schedule to attend this auspicious program. We all know in Liberia, safety is everybody's concern. I am pleased to speak to you today at this first launch of the Liberia National Road Safety Week. Let me first congratulate the government of Liberia for its numerous support towards Road Safety Week and its commitment in raising the awareness about road safety in Liberia. Let me also acknowledge our sponsors, Monrovia City Corporation, Champion Design, and SAR Insurance for giving us the support to launch the program today. I am also delighted to pay special tribute to our counterparts who are present here at the high table. They have worked immensely behind the scene to ensure this day is a reality. And I'm speaking of the GRZ, the Swedish Embassy, our American counterparts, and so many of them that we cannot leave here today. This event has brought together a range of organizations, committees, organizations committed to doing something to prevent road accidents in Liberia. Road safety is an issue that affects each and every one of us, no matter what language you speak or where you come from. We belong to this country. We are both citizens, foreigners, friends, to come together to ensure that we pay attention to road safety. Road safety is very, very cardinal to any nation. Road safety as road accidents are major causes of death in Liberia. Liberia National Police statistics reveal that over the period of 12 years, 14,305 road accident cases were recorded across the 50 counties of the Republic of Liberia. All of this figure, 1,208 cases were recorded yearly, whereas 9,181 persons sustained injury, while 1,747 persons died from accident. However, about 100 road accident cases are recorded daily in the country, which claim the life of one person in each year. Human error of factors that lead to road accident. Number one, overspeeding. There is a need for our drivers to observe the speed limit. The roads, we have speed limit for the highways, the school zones, and the city limit. We are urging you all to please observe this limit so as to save your life and the life of another person. Another issue is drunk driving. Many times, drivers are in the habit of drinking and driving. This is very dangerous. If you drink, don't drive. If you are driving, don't drink. Because the life you save may be yours or the life of another person or your family member. Another incident could be fatigue. You are driving on the highway and you feel very tired and want to sleep. The best bet, the best option is to park your vehicle in a safe area and take a rest. Whenever you are tired, you lose your focus, you lose your concentration. So please, to our drivers, you gotta be focused. Whenever you are driving a long distance, you feel tired, park your car and ensure that you take a nap and you can begin your journey later.